Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Puskás gets a foot in here. Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he cuts out the supply. Played into space. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Luis Suarez. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Luis Suarez. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Busquets. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's going to be a booking. Thuram getting this one clear. And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately it scores! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. Well read, and the danger... Rijkaard! That's a half-decent try.
La asistencia este
It's a little off target.
asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
Now it's Puskás. Scholes. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Haïti Soccer. And it's Tchouaméni. Shifted it to the flank. That's the throw. Thuram. That's Busquets. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Tchouaméni. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez can be a real threat inside the box. Flings in a... He's got tall! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Luis Suarez. Haïti Soccer. That pass has been well intercepted. It's gone out for a throw-in. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? Nedved. And it's Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he spark a counter here? That'll be a throw-in.
cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 24, el dorsal 15, Park Ji-sung.
Now it's
el dorsal
Ribery.
19, Jordi Alba.
Nedved.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
Well, now here's a good
el
battle,
dorsal
bicep
11,
to bicep.
El dorsal 17.
Keep calm
el dorsal
and carry
4.
on. That's
Se
the
va a
job in a
realizar un
nutshell
cambio de
now.
jugadores.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. Can he finish? And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Great vision. Lovely partner. This is from Mario. Shot at goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual.
And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Maldini gets it away. Dembele. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pull it. And now the breakaway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Valverde crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rijkaard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Probing pass. Thuram spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Jordi Alba. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's a searching pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Robertson. And it's Serginho. Here's Vitinha. Pull it. Puskas. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's well spotted. Van der Beek. And it's Serginho. Driving forward. And here's Messi. Messi goes on a run down the left wing. Flings in across. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Busquets is always looking to break lines. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. Kukçu. Valverde. And it's Robertson. And Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And the return pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hullet. It's a quick ball upfield. Now he's off and running. And that has left him in a heap. Jordi Alba. And here's Hullet. He has a look up. Oh, look at the space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Busquets. Puskás. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, that might be the first time.
Goes for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Park Ji-sung. Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Kukçu powering forward here. And it's Hullet. Looking for option. And Puskás! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Puskás deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's been played through. Big chance! Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Puskás. Great vision on the through ball. He's charged, surely! And he's done it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Puskás! And another try! It's in! Better and better. Short, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he's done it again. He's got his foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Maldini has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Calm claims comfortable.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Messi. Neither. And Messi! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Kukçu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
It's Park Ji-sung. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Hullet. Nice looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Suarez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gets his head on it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Hullet is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And a chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho.
Luis Suárez. El dorsal 24.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Ronaldinho! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
El dorsal 17. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 10.
And that's definitely not his best. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Five minutes left on the clock. Pelé, Romario, and Romario! It's bounced back off the post. He's given the time to pick a pass. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Driving on and making good... Ronaldinho! Back when it goes. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Lewandowski, and they can counter here. Great defending, strong and determined. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, well played, well played. Kukchu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said it.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So Germany have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally it can get the numbers back into your own. Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the play. They all do it now. I guess he was the trailblazer.
That's a throw. Griezmann, good purposeful running this. This looks promising. Busquets cuts it out. Puskás. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's put paid to a promising move. That pass has been well intercepted. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. That's going to go a long way. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he cuts out the supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Busquets, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zico. Oh, good read. Hullet. That's Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rijkaard. Busquets. Puskás. That's Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Luis Suarez. Now it's Puskás. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that is expertly dealt with. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Romario is on his own. He's cut it out. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, just skips past his man. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Busquets, and it's Hullet, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Zico. That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. And it's Griezmann. Good running, strong and purposeful. And Romario! Goal, Germany! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo.
Romario! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, shooting chance! And that has been cleared.
That was lovely, that.
Now the ball... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás, and here's Suarez. Pull it. Puskás, and the finish! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Romario. And it's Griezmann. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. Beckenbauer. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Davids clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. This is their second corner of the game. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's delightful. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Jordi Alba. Puskás. It's gone for a throw-in. It's Park Ji-suk. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And this is Luis Suarez. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, The decision-making, we can't. He'll learn from it.
Puskás. Maldini calmly anticipates. Griezmann. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's in plenty of space here. Thuram gets it away. Romario. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Rijkaard. Now it's Zico. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 7.
Beckenbauer.
Zico. Number 26.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number 10.
Well, the
Messi.
defence proved
Number
infallible
12.
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Number 41.
And here's Romario.
Number 21.
And a chance!
Number 22.
And he's there to clear it.
Raúl. Substitutions taking
Gone
place.
direct here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this looks promising in terms of... Neymar! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that has left him in a heap. Beckenbauer cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! It's out for a goal kick. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's running through. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Pelé, and now the breakaway, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Romario, and this is takes a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Deep into stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those who are congregating centrally.
Now he's off and running. What a throw in. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's taken it. Jordi Alba looking to get on the end of this. He has a look up. Oh, real chance! Too close for comfort. Puskas. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Played back in. Big chance! And the counter is on. Diaz tries to pass it through. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Ronaldinho. Raul shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Raul. Ferran Torres.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Ronaldinho calmly anticipates.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. Nesta. Maldini. Jordi Alba. Ball played for Rijkaard. Barcelona finding their passes. Foden. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Ruben Dias. And here's Raul. Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Diaz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. no way through. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Diaz. A header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That has ended up in no man's land. In with the challenge. Puyol goes sliding in. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Now it's Diaz. It'll be a throw-in. Caught offside that time. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Tries a deft little ball. Busquets. No, that was never going to make it. Now this could be a chance. Park Ji-sung. And he's there to retrieve it. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good play. Diaz! Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. That's a shade optimistic. Foden. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Raul. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Not the most accurate pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Suarez goes on a charge down the left. Now it's chance, surely! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Jordi Alba, he's found a way through. And it's Rijkaard. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Chance for a shot! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Foden. Now it's Diaz. There's the header! They've done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Defending was strong and firm. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Oh, super ball!
Oh, that's... And the shot! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
And we have our very first corner.
Luis Suárez. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 15. Park Ji-sung. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 17. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nesta.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pass somewhat off target. Busquets. And here's from Mario. Rijkaard. Cafu. And it's Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kaká puts a cross in. Ronaldinho. 5 minutes left on the clock. Check. And he was quick to react. Jordi Alba. He is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's forced to go back. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Just eases him off the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Colombia looking to pass their way. And Torres! They want to be quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Colombia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Haïti Soccer is there to clear. Hakimi. And here's Beckham. Shoots! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And it's Gullit. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Suarez is fouled. Gullit ready to try one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. First quarter of an hour gone. Gavi. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham standing over it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Puskás. And here comes the corner. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. Luis Suarez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he spark a counter here? Colombia finding their passes. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's really well manoeuvred. And the through ball. He's free, he has got space. Fernando Torres. He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Puskás. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Saliba plays it all the way forward. The pass has gone astray. Nesta goes forward. Suarez is herring after that one.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had it taken off him. Busquets. Mbappe. Puskás. Looking for options for movement. Jordi Alba providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hakimi. And it's Beckham. Gavi. Aims beyond the defence. He's found some space. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, this could be a chance. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Knocks it into space. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the left flank. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Luis face to face with the keeper. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread neatly. There's no flag. Delivered across. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Nicked it back promptly. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Early ball out from the back. And he's had it nicked away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot, surely! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rijkaard. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Puskás. Marquinhos is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's Haïti Soccer. Beckham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Yamal. And he's been shifted off it. Hullet. Gavi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Both
dorsal
sides
9,
then taking this chance
Luis
to
Suárez.
turn to their benches.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 15.
Now it's Yamal.
Jisun.
Oh, that's a fine
El dorsal
interception.
19. Jordi Alba.
Keep calm and carry
Serán
on. That's the
sustituidos
job
por
in a nutshell
el
now.
dorsal 11. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 5. Ronaldinho.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Ricky Puig really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No way through. Mbappe! Now it's Romario. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Neymar. Figo. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Beckham. Neymar. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Squeeze it through. Now the ball's gone astray. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Any reflections on what you... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the run. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, can he get onto this? Stood up well to him there. Pullet looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's being shifted off it. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Leicester tries to clear. Goes for a shot! Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Busquets. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Raul. And that's aimed into the middle, and the keeper beats it away. Crossed in again. Defending of the desperate variety. Luis Suarez. Olise. Vardiol. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. Messi. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Pullet. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Raul. Pullet. And it's Messi. And it's Rijkaard. To Maldini. He's got away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Olise. And here's Raul. He won't be happy with that one. Raul. Olise. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely bit of skill. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here! And it's claimed by the keeper. Doku. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Raul. In with the challenge. Busquets. Haïti Soccer. Doku. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Oh, shooting chance! He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
17. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 5.
Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Maldini does well to get it back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to pass it through. Osimhen is herring after that one.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Elise. And that's a throw-in. Elise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Jordi Alba promptly onto that, and that is that. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's a good ball out wide. Messi could try cutting inside here. Camavinga. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Deftly away. Rodri. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jordi Alba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that's a little loose. Nesta pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold goes direct. And it's Luis Suarez. Musiala. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por
Figo.
el dorsal 7. El dorsal 19.
Nicely shaped ball.
El dorsal 15.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Might be danger here. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, good-looking ball. Vardiol. For Musiala. Now it's Foden. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aims beyond the defence. Marquinhos cuts it out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, Will they stick or twist?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. Wriggles his way through. Pull it. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Romario claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw.